It's no secret that living a mediocre life can lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, loneliness, and isolation. This lack of fulfillment and purpose can be excruciating, especially when you don't know the way out. People who are stuck in their comfort zones and unhappy with their lives often lack the drive that it takes to pursue their passions because ultimately they don't believe in themselves. They don't take meaningful risks to achieve their goals. They may settle for a job that doesn't fulfill them, have turmoil in relationships, and push people away because they don't feel worthy of love and friendship. And all of this wreaks havoc on their mental and physical health by living a lifestyle that is so uninspiring. That's why it's important to step out of our comfort zones, take risks, and pursue our passions so that we can live a life worth living without regret. I have 7 steps that can help you to really start maximizing your time, really get you out of this rut, get you going, get you started, picking yourself back up, getting going. Step number 1 is just to identify where your comfort zone even is. Your area where you're not challenging yourself, your patterns, your habits. It could be the same people that you see a lot. It could be the same places you go. To get out of this is just first take inventory of where you are, and it's okay wherever you are. It's okay. Embrace yourself, love yourself. I know that sounds cheesy, but just embrace yourself wherever you are in the moment, because that's just the reality, and we gotta be in reality. We just gotta take a raw inventory of where we are right now. Identify where your comfort zone even is. Number 2, identify your fears, your resistance. You can just do bullet points, you can do a journaling on this, writing them down so we can learn to kind of get past them. Maybe your fear of rejection, maybe your fear of the unknown, fearful that you'll never be successful. It's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy by being engulfed in this kind of anxiety and fear, blah, blah, blah. Any of the mind chatter in our brains. And sometimes this lack of motivation is really a dysregulation of dopamine, right? Cut out a lot of distractions, cut out social media, cut out negative people, cut out too much excess TV. I've been working on spending the first hour of the morning in my own mind, in my own body, not in somebody else's world, but my own world. So I used to watch a lot of YouTube or get on social media with my coffee in the morning but then I would get really anxious. And so we've got to learn to be mindful of our own energy and be mindful of the energy that we're bringing in. So when we get too dysregulated with the dopamine, that's where we can get really depressed, unmotivated, in a rut. And we got to be able to spark just at least a little bit of motivation to get those chemicals moving in the brain that keep us moving forward. And a lot of times when we are not having progress, that is just such a demotivator. That's why we have to set those small little goals so we can feel like we are actually moving forward. Life is what is I trying to say? Life is a practice. Right? Keep moving. If you fall backwards 2 steps, keep on going. So once you've set some goals for yourself, they could be huge goals. Go for it. Small goals build into bigger things. They compound. Step 4 is to take small steps. So those are those small goals. Take a huge, big goal and make some huge changes all at once. Go for it. But for a lot of us, it's just setting those small goals. Those goals compound. So we're setting those small goals, and number 5 is to embrace your failure. We all fail, and that failure is really just a construct in our mind. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from failure. So that's step 5 for getting motivated, getting out of your rut, getting off the couch, couch or getting out of the bed or just getting out of that comfort zone and really going off and doing something amazing. Embrace your failures. Super important. 6 is to be around supportive people. If you're around a lot of negative people or people who are not supportive of you, or if you are watching a lot of content that's negative or violent movies, negative social media, that's going to affect your brain. It sets little seeds in your brain and it fires off. So be careful of what you're intaking. Watch things that are motivating. Listen to people that are motivating. Listen to the people who have gone on journeys the same as you. Be around people that are more supportive. And if you don't have anyone that's supportive on your journey, or maybe you feel that you've said you were going to do a lot of things and then never did and no one believes you anymore, if that's you, then that's okay. It's okay. Keep your new idea to yourself, or maybe you're on the same idea that you keep wanting to keep trying. Just keep trying, just keep moving. It's important to keep going. And it's not about, ignoring what's going on in the world. It's okay to put it down for a little while. Because right now, you're being really mindful of your own energy. You're basically going into your 2.0 version of yourself, right? It's okay to leave the old identity behind. Your old identity does not mean that you will never have a new identity, a whole new person, a whole new manifestation of yourself. Ultimately, you're taking down masks to being your more authentic, true self. And number seven is to celebrate your successes. That's super, super important. Celebrate your success. It's not easy to change ourselves. It's not easy. It can be easy. Pat yourself on the back. Wow, good job. It does not matter how hard of a task it was or how easy it was. Any movement forward is worth being proud of yourself. You have to be proud of yourself and realize your successes. And each time that you realize a success is like, okay, I did it. And it gets easier and easier over time. And the more you practice this, the more grooves of success, of trusting yourself, of creating new habits, creating new patterns. The more you groove that in your neurology, the more you're going to move faster and faster and progress forward. And this will help motivate you, keep going, move to the next step. And you never know where it's going to take you. You never know what new job or new person or new relationship. So just keep going, celebrate yourself, use these steps. I really hope that this video has helped you, motivate you, give you some ideas. And maybe just watching this video is the first step. Celebrate yourself for that. Now start small. You don't have to be wildly crazy. You could just start small. And finally, just be kind to yourself. Stepping out of your comfort zone or going past a fear, facing yourself or facing your demons or facing whatever it is that's holding you back can be really, really scary. It can be really uncomfortable, but ultimately extremely rewarding, especially when you get that compound effect and you turn around someday and you look at your old self and you're like, wow, that's amazing. I feel really proud. It's important to be patient and compassionate with yourself, because sometimes changes can happen really quick, really fast, and sometimes it's a slow progression. It's really difficult to see your progress, but little by little, and each time that you celebrate yourself, you are making progress, you are making changes, you are making it happen, you are doing it, you're in the process. Keep going, it's worth it. So let's make the best of it. Let's push ourselves beyond the boundaries of where we've been before.
Just walk through the fear. Just walk through your own fire. Just do it. Just accomplish. Have that victory. Let's do it together. Let's just celebrate yourself. Celebrate your accomplishments, even the mini accomplishments. Love yourself. Walk through your own fire. Walk through your own fear. This is what it's all about. We're here to support each other. That's what this channel's about. We're going to support each other. We're going to grow together. We're going to move on. And we're just going to keep on going. Let's do this, guys.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.